Alright, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back this morning. Okay, wow. The water I just drank is so ice cold. It's messing me up. Hold on. The water's literally like frozen ice. It's like fridge water. It's really, really cold. Alright, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. So, yeah, we are in Diamond Hour. Yeah, it's amazing. So, pretty much, I got rage baited so hard this morning. It's kind of tragic, actually. So, I went to our usual spot, right? I drove there, and guess what? There's only one car. There was only one car parked in the entire gym. So my so initially I was like, oh, interesting. Just as I pulled up, I saw a guy leaving, right? But I didn't see the door open. So my initial thoughts was, that's weird. There's no way the place we usually go to is Diamond Hour. So I didn't park properly. I got out the car, scanned my key card because I thought that maybe the building wasn't letting people in. That's why the car park was empty. But then when I scanned it, the door opened. I was like, oh wait, what? But it's too late now because my car's not parked properly and all my stuff's still in the van. So I just locked myself out basically. Right. Scan the door, it opens but nothing's ready. Car's not parked. My stuff's still in there. So it's GG. Because I thought the door wasn't working. Because if there was no one, there was no cars there. There was only one person there. I thought the door wasn't working, so I just quickly scanned it. Turns out the door's working, and then I just thought, oh well, I guess I have to go here real quick. Then it's too late now. So now we're here. This place really does take like an extra 10 minutes to get to. It does take like an extra 10 minutes. So it literally takes us nearly 30 to 40 minutes to even get over here. It's kind of sad because when we get back to HQ, it's going to take like another 20 minutes. And yeah, we're going to be slightly delayed. So that's the story. Got rage baited into thinking that the gym store wasn't working because I'd never seen that place in Diamond Hour in a while. I should have just went in there. I guess my initial thoughts was, it's completely empty. And one person's walking away from the door, so the door must be locked or not working. That was my initial thoughts. Maybe it's because I haven't seen that place in Diamond House in a while, so yeah. Oh well. At least we're over here today now, I guess. Again, I don't really like coming here to. Main reason is because it does sacrifice 20 minutes, but also it's because this place is. Diamond House is more sensitive because if there's one more person in here, pretty much goes into golden hour. Well, as you know from a couple episodes ago, we started naming it golden half time or golden half an hour because in that place it seems like golden hour is being demoted to half an hour because by the time it's been half an hour, there's so many people now. It's crazy. It's like they started catching on to the trend at going early in the golden hour is good. And if too many people start coming in the golden hour, now it's no longer golden hour. So now it's 20 minutes extra worth coming over here. Not really, because it's basically extra half an hour just to get over here, I guess. Plus you need good sleep here. But I think luckily because the fact that I got debated this morning made me wake up, so I just managed to get here. I mean, yeah, like when I tested the door out, that counts as your sorry, that counts as your key card scanning, and my car's not even parked properly, and my stuff's not with me. So by the time I park the car and get my stuff, when I scan the key card again, it's not gonna work. So it was over when I scanned it and it opened. That's okay though. We came over here and it's Diamond Hour, so. However, I think I might need to rethink my strategy again. Well, not rethink, but adjust back to normal. So, yesterday we followed the new routine, which was, you know, Alpha Theory regime, dips and pull-ups, food, and then editing with the heater on. Turns out I think I know why I stopped doing that. Because I am basically about to go knocked out again while editing. Matter of fact, I think I did for like a brief couple minutes. I got knocked out because it's one, studio's warm now because of the heater. Two, I just ate my entire meal for the whole day, so I'm like pretty full, stuffed, and satisfied. Heater, sleepy, and just get knocked out at my desk. GG. Right? So yeah, that's what happened yesterday. A slight knockout while editing. And the scary thing was that editing wasn't even hard. It was a very, very easy day as well. I think it is probably still more efficient in terms of not getting knocked out when I Alpha Theory regime edit, didn't do the dips and pull-ups, and then ate, because then it pretty much forces me to do all of the entire morning routine before eating food and rewarding myself, right? Because if I start editing after eating, I'm more like I'm more prone to being I already ate and stuff, you know? I guess it depends, but yesterday literally got knocked out, so yeah. I'm not gonna get knocked out if I haven't had food yet, right? Maybe. Or how do I say it? The reason I used to put editing in between Alpha Theory regime and dips and pull-ups is because when I finish editing, I've got something to do straight away. And there's no point of being warm or anything because I'm about to go outside to do some dips and pull-ups. So that's that. And then after dips and pull-ups, then I could eat my food. And yeah, so I might have to go back to that strategy again. Only because we nearly got knocked out yesterday. Now, from experience, this place's diamond hour is pretty good. But near the end, like 40 or 45, like one or two people come, the locals. Oh yeah, and I guess yesterday Primal Fears episode was probably another really really good one. We scaled and finally got a Pegasus and turned into a fallen Pegasus. And yeah, so that's that. So yeah, basically Primal Fear is almost done. I think at Primal Fear the next goal is to get some Omega and Fabled Tames and then work on getting Celestial or something. Again, this place does take like 20 minutes plus. So yeah, it strips away like 20 to basically 30 minutes. If I'll be honest, it adds 30 minutes to our time in the morning, which is it's not might be a big deal, might not be. Really depends. Even though it's diamond hour, it's like nothing to say. Minecraft's kind of over. Solar Punk, never really finished it. Power World's never really finished it. Wolfenstein, I don't even bother with it. It's not like Wolfenstein's bad or anything. It's just like I don't really care. Tabs is alright. Got a lot of tabs campaign to do. Still haven't even finished the Forza Horizon thing yet. Should really do that. Matter of fact, I haven't been having a pretty rough time with Forza Horizon lately. Rear wheel, rear wheel drive cars are a nightmare. Sometimes the rally races are just so uncomfortable for the wheel. And yeah, I think it's because with the Lamborghini, the wheel's so stiff and super responsive. So if you turn the wheel slightly, your car turns quite nice. So you barely have to do like 180 turns unless you're doing like sharp corner. But when it comes to like other cars, right? I have to do like a full rotation just to do a slight turn. And that makes it really hard for circuit races. Unlike the Lamborghini, right, where I basically with the Lamborghini, I barely have to tilt the wheel and we start turning. But for the other cars, I literally have to do like a 180 wheel spin just to turn the same thing as a slight left turn on the Lamborghini. So it's like, man, I think I did some Forza Horizon today, and I guess in Primal Fear we'll do some more. It's been good so far. Today's arm day is going to be obviously long. But again, this place is diamond hour. Still just can't believe I got baited yesterday. I mean, no, this morning. Should have just parked the van properly and got my stuff out and then tested the door out. And we would have had golden hour there. I mean, we would have had diamond hour there. I guess I just was so surprised to see that basically the whole place empty. When basically for like the past month or so, every single morning, that gym has always got people. Oh well. We haven't even scanned the other premium place yet in a while. Last time we went there, the sauna broken, and the fact that one person can ruin golden and diamond. If one person comes over here, it's not too bad. It definitely turns into golden now straight away. But the other place is way more smaller. So yeah. Also, they nerfed the saunas there as well, which sucks. Oh well. Like I said, the sun's far better than the sauna. But I guess now during winter and stuff, that sauna will probably be crispy. Oh well. Is what it is. Oh, we also got really good sun yesterday as well. It was quite nice. Sure, the wind's a bit cold and stuff, but the sun's super good as always. The sun barrier's gone, but there's no one here, so it doesn't matter. This is going to be a really long video to edit. I can already see it. No story video to edit at all, because Diamond now is just perfect for talking. If there's a topic. Oh yeah, one thing that's a shame is that Overwatch we've downgraded Overwatch by a lot. Because it turns out Overwatch's new update made it so it's like just uses more PC power, right? So now we have less frames while recording with OBS. Before we were like 120, 160 frames on the lower setting, maybe 200, but now it's like 80 to 100, 80 to 120, and it's like it's pretty bad compared to our previous, right? So playing DPS in Overwatch is probably not going to happen for a long time. Wow, that steer takes a while to stop. I pressed stop on the thing and it took like 8 more steps. There you go, 300, 300, 30, 300 done. Pretty nice. And there's no spray bottles, it's just the wipes. I've kind of got an idea. You know, we actually could play Overwatch, but on the Xbox, but uh, I could only do controller. That's going to be kind of difficult. So there's one fan in this place that is consistently blowing for no reason. It's not hot. This fan up there. I need to turn it off or something, dude. It's not. It's been blowing at me when I was shooting the entire time. I need to turn it off. Like, what is it doing, bro? What's you doing? Why are you blowing cold air? It's not even hot. Like, stop. This thing must be broken or something. Why is it on? Turning it off. Shut up. Ah, thank you. That fan was blowing for no reason. It is not even hot. It's just like they've got like 4 ACs here. Why is it blowing hot air? I mean, why is it blowing cold air? It's like literally 3 degrees outside. What they doing? That fan was actually just on for no reason. Must have been busted because no other fans are on except for that one, and it's freezing. Anyways, look. Oh yeah, this is diamond hour, so yeah. So I guess one way to fix the problem is play Overwatch on controller on the Xbox, because as you know, when we play with like the Xbox or something. But the thing is on Xbox, it's probably still gonna be like it's probably still maximum 120 frames, which is like, but at least it'll be like consistent 120 frames. I don't know. I'll see about it. Maybe I'll try it out. Oh, okay. This cable machine is not even at all. This thing's tension is way more than this one. This one's super loose. This one's super tight. Okay. Well, definitely won't be doing. What do you call it? Definitely won't be doing dual biceps with this thing here. It's not even. No, it's not. Okay, well this place doesn't have the nice rope. The reason I don't like this one is because it like puts pressure on your pinky when you're pulling down, and it's really it's not good. It's actually painful. Matter of fact, you have to hold it like this. I mean, the way to counter that is by just gripping it really tightly, and just pretending it doesn't have rope. Yeah. So I guess to counter that, you just not grip it. You don't pull it down. Well, I have it. Shut. Yeah. So for this rope here, the other reason it's annoying is because when you hold to the very end, right, your finger here presses against the thing, and you're putting too much pressure, and it's super uncomfortable. It just put way too much. It puts way too much pressure on your pinky. With the other rope, there's none of that, and you could just twist. So I guess to counter it is you have to hold it like here and twist it like this, and pretend it's a different rope. Nah, the other rope's still better. Other rope's still better. Not gonna lie. Is there anything to talk about? Oh yeah. No. Okay. Just shut up. Hold on. This rope is actually terrible to grip. Man, it's painful. It's gotta be a better alternative or something. I don't think there is. That this is actually super painful to grip. That this is super painful. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so yesterday's story video is actually a reason why we don't consume content. Yesterday's thing wasn't even like a proper consume. No, it wasn't even a proper story video. It was more just consuming like crime things. There's no story. It's just like yeah. So I guess if you watched yesterday's Earth log, that's exactly why we don't you know consume content. It's so boring. Crimes with twists. It's like bro. Yeah. So this is why this is why you focus on your own kind of law. Right. I like the short story videos from Mr. Nightmare and stuff, right? But we're never gonna do those like crime investigation things again. It's too. I mean, sure, it's got lots of context, but it just becomes the point where it's like, nah. Now this rope sucks, but when we do the other triceps, it's pretty good. It's only just the initial pull down style. Actually, I take it back. Using this rope for this movement here is also painful. Yeah, the other rope is just way better. And the problem is, if I try grab the rope higher, I get less opening. I just realized that the speaker music is literally above my head, so I can just hear everything. I'm gonna try this thing instead of the ropes. This is obviously much nicer on the hands, but I feel like I'm gonna have to like walk literally a distance away. I feel like literally, this is actually probably still bad. That might work, but not really. It's actually not really warm. It's not really warm here at all. Not gonna lie. It's actually still pretty cold. We're gonna be doing the Superman biceps soon. This thing here kind of works-ish, but not really. You can't really do a side. You can't do like a what is it called? You can't do a vertical grip. You can only do a horizontal, but you already have horizontal from the other one. So I don't think there's anything to talk about right now because I already explained that the story videos are purely story videos, right? I don't want to do that crime investigation thing again because the law is just too much and it's just pointless. I'd say, well, not pointless, but it's just like it's not very good. There's no real lesson to it, to be honest. English music actually somewhat sucks, to be honest. All the lyrics are just either drugs, hooking up, dumb shit. That's why I listen to Japanese music because I don't understand what they're saying. I don't think Japan has a strong hookup culture. Actually, I don't even know actually. I don't know. It just depends on the ecosystem again, right? Yeah, it just depends on the ecosystem. Same for China and same for Korea. Except if you were to compare the three, Korea's got more of the hookup culture. rather than Japan and China. I think it's because in China, one child policy. No, that's not a thing anymore, is it? Actually, I don't know what I'm saying. It depends on the context, right? Depends on the situation, but you know, you don't really see much Chinese media from the West, but you see a lot of Korean media and well, I know what I'm saying. It depends on the ecosystem, right? All 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 ecosystems exist. It sounds like a rubbish thing. A rubbish truck is outside, taking a bin outside. They're kind of jumping for a bit. I was like, what was that big sound? It sounds like a rubbish truck outside, just picking up the rubbish. What was I saying before I got interrupted by the rubbish bin? Yeah, it just depends on the ecosystem, right? All ecosystem exists in each country. Oh, to a degree, maybe. That's not exactly true. Yeah, it just depends on the ecosystem, right? Depends on the ecosystem and country, but yeah, what I'm saying, it really just depends on the context and ecosystem. And again, there's no right or wrong, right? Each have their own purpose. Now, this cable place here looks a lot more even when it comes to the tension. Grab the baby wipes. Well, not baby wipes, but grab the wet wipes. This place is good for wet wipes, though, for real. But it's only because it's premium, so they can afford it. The other the other gym doesn't because the brokies would use it all up. Yeah, again, Arm Day's longest and well, what was I gonna say? Arm Day's longest and this place does take like 10 extra minutes to get here, so obviously when it comes to the time we'll be slightly delayed. Speaking of, yeah, we haven't even gone fishing in a long time. I think it's been like a month or two since I've gone fishing and hunting. There's nothing to really fish for, is there? Well, no, technically I can, but I'm just being distracted of Ark again. Well, not really distracted of Ark. I think I just get more metadata, Minecraft and Ark, right? Haven't done any hunting and fishing in a minute. One, because it's cold and I'm not really sure what to really go for. Could go for the lake again. I don't really can't bother to. I'm not gonna lie, I think Superman thing's still not good enough. Like I said before in the past, the tension's just not worth it. It's too close. Single ones are probably you're a bit. Also, the temperature in this place is still cold as hell. The hell, it's still cold in here. I don't even think the temperature in here is even warm. I bet it's like feels like my HQ's studio temperature when it's nothing. It's just like hot, cold. What is the temperature right now? Anyways, let me check. There's nothing to show, but it feels like it's pretty cold in here. These ACs ain't even blowing any heat. But yeah, for these things here, you're probably better off just doing solo without arms. Yeah, you get way more attention by going solo. Yeah, single-handed one's way better than duo. Duo just gets no attention and stuff like that, etc., etc. I haven't even finished the water yet. Yeah, dude, everything's about ecosystems and stuff, right? Like for example, that crime video we looked at yesterday, right? That kid, that like 13-year-old kid who's just like a gangster kind of thing. It depends on his ecosystem and family. His brother probably snapped him up, dead. It looks like Diamond now is officially ended. Yeah, it just depends if there is a sound barrier or not. But yeah, this place is actually. I feel like okay. I think it's got a sound barrier or not. Doesn't really, I don't know. But actually, I don't know. Looks like they go in a cardio machine. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, what was I gonna say? I feel like every time I say golden hour or diamond hour, it just doesn't even work. We don't even get an hour anymore, anyways. I mean, at least diamond hour, it was like diamond half an hour at least, at best. I don't know. I can't see the sound barrier. Right, we should no sound barrier. No sound barrier. I don't even think you want to call it golden hour. Eh, I guess you can call it golden hour over here though. but still, is what it is. Yeah, now it's like barely golden hour. I don't know if you want to call it golden hour anymore. No sound barrier and straight to straight to there. So got a this bicep thing's slightly different to the other one. Yeah, this is more inwards. Yeah, like I said, it seems like every place we go doesn't even last an hour. It's more like 30 minutes or something. I'm not surprised though, because I did say that on the stairs around 40 or 45 is when a possible local comes. Anyways, this bicep thing is like more curled and it's not bad though. But yeah, now diamond hour's over. But for a second, golden hour's breached, but we moved over here, so it's not as bad. Honestly, the bro literally like came straight over to our cable area, skipped the cardio and went straight over there. So we moved over here. At least not as bad as like the other place, the sauna place, right? Sauna place, that golden hour is even worse, but still a bit compromised. What's worse is especially when it's like a female, but luckily it's not, so it doesn't matter. But there's no sound barrier too, which is a bit, yeah. I've lost vision. Despite some things alright, I guess, but this thing, try this one. You can't really see, you're on like, you probably need to go on the opposite side. And we're pretty much pretty good to go soon. Just gotta test out a few more things. Because we were, yeah. Also, no sound barrier, so I'm pretty sure they can hear me right now. This one's got like no tension at all. This is like flat. I don't even know how this thing works. It's just like straight up flat. Like, there's no curve on this thing. There's no curve on this thing. There's like no. This thing's got like no tension because it's like flat. Usually when there's tension, it's like on an angle, so then you get more tension. You know what? This thing's probably more single arm again. The tension is not there. But I think with single arms, this thing might work. Like if you stand up. Single arm might work here. Surprisingly, there's actually a sound barrier in here. Pretty cool. Alright, well, obviously I'm actually not going to stay here. I just wanted to come over here so I could be away. Right, as you mean, I appreciate it, alright? That's basically it. But, however, this, it's not, I wouldn't, it's not golden hour, by the way. I'll tell you why it's not golden hour once I'm in the van. I'll tell you exactly why it's not golden hour. But, yeah. Thank you. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Yeah, so I'll tell you exactly why that was not golden hour. That guy who walked in here, no sound barrier, and he's one of those guys that, well, he's like an old dude, he's like probably like 60 years old. He's one of those gym goers that like rotate literally like every minute. Like 1 minute he was literally at the cable area and like literally at the cable area, so we had to move, and then like 1 minute later he's like in the bench area like doing dumbbells really fast, and then the next minute he's already like closer to me on a machine, and then the next minute he's even closer, so I just gotta bounce. Right, well ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate it, right? See you guys. Yeah, he's like, I don't know man, it is what it is, right? That's just how it is. Probably won't come back here again for again. It's just like, it's too, I mean sure, diamond now is good, but when it comes to like small places like this, it's just too volatile. Alright, well ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate it, right?